Hello everybody, how's it going? Buzz Games here, and today we have a unboxing of a Rosewill V2 full-size computer case. And I'm really excited about this. This is going to be the case to my new gaming builds, and so I thought it only right to begin the unboxings with this one first. So as you can tell from the outside, it's a pretty sturdy, attractive case. It was shipped directly from Newegg, and you can kind of tell there are some spots with shipping and handling damage. You can see there's nicks and dings. The box is fairly secure. They've got staples on both sides that keep this box nice and stiff. Here's a little more damage. But yeah, there's staples on each side, and it's a very heavy case. It's about 40 pounds, so that's why I'm shooting this from so far away, because I'm gonna have to lift, and it's just a big thing. I mean, it comes up to above my knee, and I'm 6'1". So without further ado, let me get my razor, and we are going to unbox this bad boy. I did quite a bit of research when looking to buy a case, and I settled on this one. It's got a lot of really nifty features, which I will show you. But, okay, so you can't see it from that angle, but when I open it from the top, there's actually another box inside the display box. So it appears that box needs to come out next. Since this is so heavy, I'm gonna do it the lazy man way. Okay, so then this should be the bottom now. This box held up to the abuse a lot better than the exterior box did, which is a good sign. And inside of that is the actual goods that we're looking for. This appears to be this is the front, this is the bottom, this is the top, and once again it needs to slide out, so I'm going to carefully turn it upside down. And release the beast that is the Thor V2 by Rosewill. Okay, so here we have it. Comes with your standard top and bottom foam secure packaging, and snugged into the bottom is a user's manual, which will give you a little ins and outs of the case, and I don't know if you guys can see that too well. And it tells you where everything is, what to look forward to, how to install, and you know, put everything together. Nice of them to include that. And here is, it's like I've got a thumb screw on top for some reason. Maybe something came apart. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is probably the coolest feature about this case, in my opinion. This right along the top here is a fin that they put on it that you can keep open. Or you can close. Maybe it only works when it's upright. We'll see. But yeah, let's look at it. Well, it looks like the fin isn't fully functional. Might just need to be worked with a little bit. Maybe I need to realign the outside, so a lot of this comes off. But yeah, so here is the case, and I will I'll take you on a little bit of a close-up of it. Okay, so when you look at the front here, it's got the Thor logo. It's got a couple of USB 3.0s and a pair of 2.0s. You've got your headphone and your speaker inputs. And then what I liked about this case is that on each side here, you've got a fan controller, which will control the speed. So if, let's say you're recording and you don't want there to be a loud noise or a fan hum in the background, and you think these are loud, you can turn them down. Or I guess you could also just use them to conserve energy. The top is your power button. Now let's see what else. Here's the front. You've got looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 5 5.25 bay slots, which are good for like CD-ROM drives, Blu-ray players, whatever. And then you got the tiny one in the bottom. There's actually, in this case, there's a blue LED or a red LED down here, I believe, and one in the back also, and probably one in the top. And I don't know if you can see it too well. There's a little tiny button right there, and that turns your LEDs on and off. Okay. Here's that top fin that I was telling you about. I will toy with it. As you can tell, it's not really working. Not sure what's wrong with it, but it should be functional. It should not be this way. I don't know if I'll bother them to RMA it, because for one thing, this thing is like 40 pounds just to ship it around. It's going to be expensive. But yeah. So let me set the camera back down. I'll show you a little bit more of the item. Okay, I'll turn it sideways for you guys. This is the back side, I believe, or maybe it's the front side actually. To gain access, you just take off the thumb screws. There's 2 of them. And then this should just come right off just like that. And here's that one of the large fans it comes with. I believe these are 230 millimeter fans, or 230 or 220, one of the two. Which is attached there. If you don't like this, you can actually take this fan off and attach. There's room for 4 120s. So that's kind of cool. What else do we have? Here's your room for your smaller items, like where your SSD will go. You can stick your hard drive in here. I believe this is a little box full of hardware, screws and bolts and whatever. And then here is a locking mechanism. I believe when you slide it to the right, it locks. Left means it's open. And the way this actually works is you just slide in your CD-ROM drive or whatever you're going to be putting in the front here. You slide it in through the front, It'll lock into place right here, and then you secure it with the final locking. Looks like it comes with all the basic wires you need. I'm not going to go through and name them all. I don't know if you can see it from this angle, but there's also a little 120 millimeter fan in the back here. And there's a 220 or 230, I'm not sure what size they are now. But there's also one right in the front here. It's kind of hidden behind, which will create a really good push-pull feature for your airflow inside your case. I'm not sure how well you guys can see from back there. Let me get the camera. As far as the interior goes, I know the lighting is a little shoddy, but it's a decent interior. Got lots of room for things. This case can hold, I believe it can hold up to a full ATX size board, maybe even an XL or a really large one. But as you can see, it's got room for little grommets. It's got really great cable management. You can hide all your cables and it'll look really nice. Okay. So there's the front. As far as the back goes, it's the same situation. Okay, one of the thumb screws was missing from the side, so that person that we came across that was on top of the bag, that was where it belonged. So that's good that we didn't lose that. Here's the back door. Take this off. And this reveals the back of the case. As you can see, tons of room for you to pull your cables through and hide them in the back and tie them off nicely so you can have wonderful cable management. Here is a kind of an angle on that fan that I was talking about. It's right here. It's kind of hidden from the other side. But that'll suck in tons of air. So this is a great case that if you don't want to spend a lot of extra money buying fans and you just want to have something that's self-sufficient in one purchase, I would definitely go for this. I'm a little sad that the top fin isn't working, but aside from that, I believe this piece comes off. It does. And when you take this off, I think the rest of this can also come off. Well, I'm not too sure. It's probably what the user manual's for. I would suggest you guys read it. I'm going to try to take off the top first and see if taking off the top will alleviate whatever is making the fins not work. Do note all the wires are attached to the top here. So be careful when removing this. Yeah, there you go. That comes right off. And there it goes. Look, there, now it's working. When you push it down, it snaps shut. You push it up, it opens. Gives you a really cool looking either flush or closed, quiet, or open air so that you can get that extra air in there and cool off your system. pretty nifty. Now let's see if this front will come off better. There we go. And do note, your LED attachment is right here. Like I was telling you, that little switch. It turns all your LEDs on and off. It is attached from the back through into the case. So just be careful when you're taking it apart that you're aware of that, okay? And that, my friends, that is the case. That's the unboxing, and this is what you can expect when you get it. All right, well, I think that will conclude this video. Thank you for watching. If you have any more questions, feel free to let me know. I'm Buzz Games.